1. Introduction. My name is Anna. I am a singer. I sing every night at the Lux Club. This club is a place with many bright lights. There is always the smell of expensive perfume and sweet champagne. This world of lights and sounds is my everyday life. I see many people with fake smiles. They are not truly happy. I dream of a much bigger life. I want to do many important things. I want to be famous and have a lot of money. But right now, I feel very tired. My work at the club gives me little money. I sing and smile, but inside I feel worn out. I wish for something more, something different. One night I was singing on the stage. I looked at the people in the club. Then I saw a man. His name is Jake. He was very tall. His hair was silver, and he wore a nice black suit. He looked very rich. He also looked strong and important. He sat at a table with a young woman. They were talking and laughing softly. He seemed very powerful, like no one could touch him. When I saw Jake, I felt a strange feeling inside me. It was a mix of two feelings. One feeling was envy. I saw his rich life and wanted it for myself. The other feeling was desire. I wanted to be close to him. I wanted him to see me. I wanted to know more about him. I thought about him all night. He was different from the other men in the club. He had a special look. I knew then what I had to do. I made a decision. I decided that I must get his attention. I needed to find a way to meet him. I needed him to notice me, Anna, the singer from the Lux Club. This thought stayed with me for the rest of the night. I knew my life could change if I could just talk to him. I felt a new energy. I would make him see me. 2. A clever plan. Jake always had many people around him. Beautiful women often sat at his table. Anna watched him from the stage every night. She knew getting his attention would not be easy. She could not just walk up to him. She needed a special, clever plan to make him notice only her. One night, Anna saw her chance. She found a small tray. On it, she put snacks and a few glasses of red drink. She made herself look like a server, wearing a simple black dress. She walked slowly towards Jake's table. Her heart beat fast with fear and excitement. She smiled a small, polite smile, wanting to look like she was just doing her job. Jake was sitting with a young woman. The woman wore a nice, light-colored dress. Anna waited. Then the woman stood up and walked away to the toilet. This was Anna's perfect chance. She moved closer to the table, holding the tray. As she passed, Anna turned her body too quickly. It looked like an accident. A glass of red drink on the tray tipped over. The drink splashed right onto the young woman's beautiful dress. "Oh, I am so very sorry," Anna said quickly, her voice full of worry. The woman came back. She saw her wet dress. Her face became red. She was very angry. She said sharp words and then left the club quickly. Now the seat next to Jake was empty. Anna looked at Jake. He looked at her. He seemed surprised but not angry. Anna took a deep breath. This was the moment. "Sir," she said, trying to sound calm, "I am very sorry about that. Perhaps to make up for it, would you like to dance with me?" Jake looked at her for a long moment. His eyes were dark. Then a small smile touched his lips. "Yes," he said, "I would like that very much." Anna felt a rush of strong excitement. She put the tray down. She walked with Jake to the dance floor. The music was soft but had a strong beat. They began to dance. Jake's hands were strong as he held her close. Anna could feel his calm breath near her ear. They moved together, slowly at first, then with more feeling. The colorful lights made patterns on the floor. Anna felt a deep warmth inside. It was like a fire burning low but very bright. This was just the beginning. Her clever plan had worked. She was finally close to him, just as she wanted. 3. The first night. After their dance, Jake invited Anna to his apartment. She felt nervous, but also very excited. They left the club and went into a black car. The car drove through the city streets. Soon, they arrived at a very tall building. They went up in a fast elevator. The apartment was big, high above the city. It had large windows with an amazing view. City lights twinkled below them. Anna felt small but important in this grand place. Jake offered Anna a glass of red wine. They sat on a soft, big sofa. Quiet music played. Jake talked about his big company and his work. Anna listened carefully. Then she told him about her life. She spoke about singing at the Lux Club. She shared her dreams of a bigger stage and seeing the world. Jake listened with a small smile. His eyes were fixed on her. They talked for a long time. The wine made her feel relaxed. As hours passed, their talk grew softer. They moved closer on the sofa. One thing led to another. Anna stayed with Jake in his apartment. The city slept below them. It was a night of new feelings. The next morning, Anna slowly opened her eyes. The sun was rising, painting the sky with soft colors. She was in a big, soft bed. Jake was sleeping beside her. His arm was around her. Anna felt safe. She had never felt this safe before. She looked at Jake's calm face. She felt special. The apartment was very quiet. After some time, Jake woke up and smiled. It was a kind smile. It was time for Anna to leave. Jake gave her a small, white envelope. "For your music," he said. Anna took it, trying to act like it was not important. She gave him a small smile, but inside her heart beat fast. She felt powerful. This money was for her dreams. It was a start. She thanked Jake. She knew this night was a beginning. She left the apartment. The sun was fully up. Anna held the envelope tight. She felt truly different. 4. A new beginning. Jake began to visit the Lux Club only to see Anna. His visits became regular, happening several times each week. He would sit at his usual table, but his eyes were always on her. Anna felt a new kind of special attention. It was different from the many fake smiles she knew before. Jake started to buy her many beautiful gifts. He gave her delicate gold earrings that sparkled under the club lights. He bought her expensive perfume that smelled like lovely flowers and luxury. He also gave her new dresses made of soft, elegant fabrics, perfect for her performances on stage. Anna looked more beautiful and confident than ever. Jake often told Anna how she made him feel. "You make me feel young again," he would say with a gentle smile. Anna felt truly special when she heard these words. She felt like she finally had someone who genuinely cared about her happiness and comfort. This feeling was new and wonderful, filling her heart with warmth. They began to spend many nights together, not just at the club. Jake took her to very fancy restaurants. These places had soft music, delicious food, and attentive waiters who knew Jake well. Anna had never been to such high-class places before. She tried new, exciting dishes and learned about fine wines from around the world. He also took her to exclusive private parties. These gatherings were full of important people, playing loud, trendy music under bright, colorful lights. Anna met many of Jake's friends and business partners. She learned to talk to them easily, always smiling and using her charm. Sometimes they traveled outside the city for short trips. Jake took her to beautiful hotels by the sea. They walked on the sandy beaches, watched the sun set over the water, and enjoyed quiet, romantic evenings together. Anna felt like her life was changing very fast, almost like magic. Every day brought something new and exciting to her world. Anna decided to make a big change in her living situation. She quit her small, old apartment. It was not very nice, and she had lived there for a long time. Jake helped her find a new place to live. It was much bigger, more modern, and located in a better part of the city. He paid for everything, from the rent to the new furniture inside. Anna moved into her new apartment with great joy in her heart. She had new furniture, a wardrobe full of new clothes, and a completely new life. It truly felt like she was living a dream that she had only imagined before. Every morning, she woke up feeling happy and incredibly lucky. She had everything she had wanted, and much more. Jake was her world now. He had opened a door to a new, wonderful life, full of luxury and excitement. Anna believed this was a true new beginning for her. She had left her old, simple life behind. She was now a part of Jake's rich and exciting world. It was a beautiful, sparkling dream come true. 5 jealous eyes. Anna's life was very different now. She had beautiful new dresses, fine perfume, and a happy smile. The other girls at the Lux Club quickly saw this change. They noticed her expensive gifts and her new way of living. They started to talk about her. Whispers followed Anna wherever she went. Their eyes watched her closely. Some girls felt strong envy, wanting Anna's good fortune. Life at the Lux Club was full of hidden feelings. The other dancers saw Anna's new clothes and bright smile. They talked behind her back. Some of them also wanted a rich man like Jake. One dancer, Mia, had sharp eyes. She often watched Jake when he was in the club, waiting for her chance. One evening, Anna saw Mia try to talk to Jake. Anna was not standing right beside him. Mia went directly to Jake's table. She smiled and started a conversation. Anna felt a cold, hard feeling inside her heart. This made her very jealous. She knew many women wanted Jake's attention. She felt she had to be very careful to keep him. Anna decided to watch Jake very carefully from that moment on. She needed to make sure he only looked at her. She knew Jake liked to be the center of attention. Anna knew how to give him that special feeling. When she sang on stage, she looked only at Jake. Her voice was for him alone. She made sure her songs reached only his ears. When she danced, her movements were also only for Jake. She moved with grace and beauty, making every step special for him. She wanted to keep his eyes completely on her. She did not want other girls to get close to him. She used her charm and sometimes small, sweet lies to keep them far away. Anna tried hard to make Jake feel like the most important person in the club. She wanted him to know she was only for him. She truly believed she had won his heart. She thought her new, wonderful life was safe. She made sure no other girl could take her place. She smiled, thinking she had kept the jealous eyes away from her and Jake forever. 6. Growing apart. Weeks turned into months, and the golden glow around Anna's new life started to fade. Anna had believed her perfect world with Jake would last forever, but things slowly began to change. Jake, who once came to the Lux Club every single night just to see her, now visited much less often. Sometimes he would not come for a whole week, leaving Anna with an empty feeling in her heart. When he did appear, he did not seem like the same man. His eyes looked tired, and his once bright smile was now often a small, quick one. He spent a lot of time looking at his phone, answering important calls or writing messages. Anna tried to talk to him, but he often seemed busy or lost in his own thoughts, far away. She would ask if everything was okay, and he would simply say, "Yes, just work," then turn his attention back to his phone. A cold fear began to grow inside Anna. She tried hard to ignore it, but the feeling stayed with her every day. She sent him sweet text messages during the day, hoping to bring back his happy mood and make him smile again. However, his replies came later and later, sometimes just a short "okay" or "busy." Anna remembered the early days when he would text her often, wanting to know about her day. Now, it felt like a silent wall was slowly growing between them, brick by brick. She tried to make her performances even more amazing when he was there. She sang with more passion, danced with more energy, hoping to fully capture his attention once more. But he often looked distracted, sometimes even bored, watching her from his usual table without the old spark in his eyes. One evening, Anna was preparing to sing her most popular song, the one Jake loved the most. She looked towards his table, expecting to see him there. But tonight was different. Jake was indeed there, but he was not by himself. Beside him sat a young woman. She was very tall and wore an elegant dress that shone beautifully. Her hair was long and perfect under the club lights, and she looked incredibly happy. Anna felt her breath suddenly stop, and her hands became icy cold. She watched as Jake turned his head towards the woman, a wide, warm smile spreading across his face. It was the exact same smile he used to give Anna, full of deep interest and strong admiration. Anna stood frozen on the stage as the music began. She could not feel the rhythm, and the words seemed to disappear from her mind. Her eyes stayed fixed on Jake and the new woman. She saw him lean closer to the woman, saying something soft that made her laugh a bright, clear laugh. Their heads were close together, just like Jake and Anna's used to be. A sharp, freezing pain shot through Anna's heart. It felt like a piece of ice had settled deep inside her. She tried to sing, but her voice felt weak and shaky. The familiar words did not come out right. The music continued, but she felt no song in her own voice. The bright stage lights felt too strong, and the sounds of the club were suddenly too loud. She finished her performance, but she had no memory of singing it. All she could see was Jake, smiling at someone else, and all she could feel was the painful, growing distance between them. 7. The last gift. Anna finished her last song. The music stopped and the lights dimmed. People clapped, but Anna felt no joy. She had seen Jake with the new woman. Her heart was heavy. She walked slowly from the stage. She went to her small dressing room. The room had a mirror and a single light bulb. She sat down. She looked at her reflection. Her face was tired. Her eyes were sad. She took off her stage clothes. She put on her simple dress. She wondered if Jake would leave without a word. She hoped he would not. She wanted to understand. Suddenly, there was a soft knock on the door. Anna's heart jumped. It was Jake. He opened the door slowly. He looked at Anna. His eyes were not cold, but they were sad. He walked into the small room. He stood in front of her. Anna waited. She could not speak. Her throat felt tight. She wanted to ask many questions. She wanted to shout, but no words came out. Jake spoke softly. His voice was low. "Anna," he said, "you are very special. I will always remember you." Anna looked at him. She saw the new woman in her mind. Jake continued, "But I have met someone new, someone different." Anna's heart broke into many pieces. She felt a sharp pain in her chest. It was a silent pain. No sound came from her. She just watched him. He reached into his pocket. He pulled out a small, dark box. He opened it. Inside, there was a beautiful diamond necklace. It shone brightly under the dim light. "This is for you," he said, "a last gift." He placed the box on her dressing table. It was next to her old makeup. He did not touch her. He just put the box down. Then Jake turned around. He walked to the door. He did not look back. He opened the door and left the room. Anna heard his footsteps go away. Then there was silence. Complete silence. Anna looked at the small box. The necklace was still shining. It looked cold and hard. It was a gift, but it felt like goodbye. Anna stood up. Her hands were shaking. She picked up the box. She looked at the sparkling diamonds. They meant nothing now. They were just stones. She lifted her hand and threw the box. It hit the wall. The necklace fell out. It made a small sound on the floor. Anna fell onto her chair. Tears started to fall from her eyes. First one tear, then many. She cried until her eyes hurt. She cried until her head hurt. She cried all night long. She remembered the first dance, the first kiss, the happy times. Now they were all gone. They were like a dream that had turned to dust. 8, a hard lesson. Many months passed. Anna's life was very different now. She no longer sang at the Lux Club. The bright lights, the loud music, and the rich people were all in her past. Now she worked at a small cafe. It was in a quiet part of the city. Her job was simple. She served coffee and smiled at the customers. It was a calm and peaceful world, very different from her life before. Sometimes, on weekends, Anna would sing. She did not sing for money anymore. She sang for free, just for herself, and for the few people who came to the small cafe. Her voice was still beautiful, but now she sang songs that were true to her heart. She chose the music she loved, not songs picked to please others. She felt a deep happiness when she sang now. It was a feeling that came from inside her. In a small box in her room, Anna kept one picture. It was a photo of Jake. She did not look at it often, but she kept it. This picture was not for good memories. It was there to remind her of a very important lesson she had learned. A life built only on money and expensive gifts was not a real life. It was like a beautiful dream that could end very quickly, leaving nothing behind. Anna understood this truth now. She remembered the pain she felt when Jake left her. It was a very hard time. That pain taught her something important. She learned to be strong on her own. She did not need a rich man to make her happy. Her own strength was enough. She was a different person now. She was stronger and wiser. She had lost many things, her fancy apartment and her easy life. But in losing those things, she found something more valuable, herself. The memory of Jake and the Lux Club would always be a part of her. She knew she would never forget the hard lesson. It helped her to build a new, truer life for herself, one day at a time.